welcome back to another video.
This is round 2.
Round 2 of the...
Or match 2?
No,
same
round
thing.
2.
Same thing.
Yeah, maybe. Of the monthly October Scrying.
The Scryings format with the additional 100 or so cards from expansions ranging Fallen Empires divisions. Hand-selected cards, so we'll see what people decided to do today.
Yes.
Looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a big game.
Yes.
Ahead of us. So
here we have the two cards: Anvil of Bogardan.
Yeah, Bogardan. Yeah, Bogardan.
And the Argivian Find.
So these are the Scrying cards. So it's interesting because this is pretty much like, well, the concept of drawing cards to make Underworld Dreams deal damage is not a new one, but it feels like this combination of cards has been put together because of the Scrying cards, which is nice, right? Like you build a deck for the new cards instead of sticking the new cards in a deck.
Yeah, I feel like this is slightly a light brew of like Dead Guy Ale.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, Dead Guy Ale. Yeah.
You know, and you were saying that earlier, breaking the symmetry with the land tax and the Anvil.
Yeah. So the Anvil makes you draw an extra card on your turn, but you discard a card too. So with land tax fetching those lands, you can discard one of those extra lands, and it essentially kind of breaks the symmetry whereas your opponent will be having hopefully difficult decisions of what to discard every turn.
Yeah, and the Argivian Find just
nice recursion, right?
Yeah, just nice for either that or Underworld Dreams if it gets disenchanted or removed.
Or your Sujis. We saw in the first match of this monthly that Sujis were pretty strong, so if that exists in this matchup too, then it brings that back as well. So like a small creature splash for additional damage, but it looks like they're really hoping for the Underworld Dreams to be the finisher. Yeah,
the Underworld Dreams with the Anvil. Only 2 factories though. I'm wondering why only 2.
It's okay. 2-color deck, it's okay.
I think factories are just so strong.
Maybe he's got a lot of cards that require more than one. Like 3 black for Underworld, 2 black for Sengir, 2 black for Juzam.
Yeah.
He just wants to have his lands.
And here we have TITANIA'S Prison.
I just want to say really fast for the first deck that they have Black Vices in the side also, which is nice for additional damage too.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, yeah. So this deck has only 1 card from the expansion, right? The Zurin Orb?
Zurin Orb, yes.
Which is fair. I know that Monsieur Martin was building this as like a project, so a good format to try it in, I think. Where people are making with brews, so it's a good stomping ground or good testing ground. So Titania's Song is the whole point of the deck, right? It's a 4-mana enchantment that makes all artifacts lose their abilities, and then they become artifact creatures with power toughness equal to their casting cost.
Yes, exactly.
So control the game with Sword to Plowshare, Disenchant.
Probably. You got like 1 Winter Orb to kind of, slow your opponent down.
Yeah.
With and you got relics.
Relic Barriers, yeah.
So you could tap the Howling Mines for yourself.
Yeah.
And then either draw extra or let your opponent draw maybe extra because he's also playing with Underworld Dreams.
Underworld Dreams too, yeah.
So it's kind of a...
You got the Icy Manipulators because you can't say you're playing a prison deck and not have Icy Manipulators.
Yes.
Right?
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And 4 mazes just to...
Stay alive.
Stay alive. He's got a balance, Wrath of God... 3 swords, so just really trying to eliminate the creatures.
He basically just wants to stay alive long enough to put a lot of artifacts in play, and then Titania's Song for a massive swing. Or maybe even if, based on how the game is developing, just have a couple of 2/2s and 3/3s in play and kill them over 2 or 3 turns. If you've controlled the game and eliminated their resources or just locked them out, then you don't need to have 12 artifacts. You can just do it with your 2 or 3.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about the sideboard card, Artifact Possession, in conjunction with the Relic Barrier.
It's an enchant artifact.
Yeah, enchant artifact, so every time the opponent taps it for its ability.
Yeah, if it becomes tapped and it doesn't have a tap symbol, I think it deals 2 damage to the controller.
Yeah, and not a card I've actually, it's like always, people always joke about, Legend spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers, new cards.
Spoilers, new cards that you never...
This is from Antiquities, though, apparently.
Antiquities.
I would have guessed Legends also, to be honest.
Yeah. But I have a feeling it's going to be quite a matchup between the two.
Yeah, well, they're basically 2 prison, So get strapped, maybe make some popcorn.
Yeah, get shot. Beer, popcorn,
Well, beer.
whatever your fancy is, licorice.
Unless you're watching this when it's released at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then maybe. Well, actually, whatever. Who cares?
It's 5 o'clock.
It doesn't
somewhere.
actually. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Just make sure you burn enough calories. You're good. You can eat and drink whatever you want.
it's like have the kale shake and then you go into the whiskey.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't mix the two though.
We got our opening hands.
It's when this format Scrying came out, a few years back, it started to, it was like gaining a lot of popularity, and then it seemed to have kind of died down a bit. So I'm wondering, with these videos, maybe it'll start to see a little bit of love.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about it myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're always just doing new things with our monthlies, anyways. So,
yeah,
if it exists or existed, we'll probably try it out.
Okay.
Strong start from Martin. Library of Alexandria, yes. The card that makes you cry, makes you smile, makes Richard Garfield feel regret.
Yeah. But like the artwork in that card is so beautiful, though.
Yeah.
It's just okay. So he's got to probably want to maximize the.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Martin and I have a disenchant, I would disenchant the orb and not draw the card. Like, use the turn to disenchant the orb. I have a disenchant. He has a disenchant.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Excellent.
I think that's the correct move, yeah. I think,
yeah.
Can I... When you're tapped out and you get your orb disenchanted, it feels bad. It's like, I must have another menace somewhere.
The thing is like, Library very easily only has one ability that says draw a card whenever you can, but you do have to know when to and when not to draw a card with Library. There is a skill tree associated with the card. It's not just blind draw card whenever you want. Well, whenever you have.
But I mean, we've all been down that rabbit hole where we just get a little too greedy, one extra turn, one extra card, and then costing you the game.
Yeah, for sure.
But definitely the right move for Martin to disenchant.
Mm-hmm. I think he drew another disenchant.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still draw.
Still draw, and he has a Zero.
Yeah, it's just like the value gained by keeping the instead of getting you miss a draw because you have to disenchant, but then you gain maybe 2 or 3 because you still have it in play. So
exactly.
Zernor basically turns off anything that tries to kill lands because you can just sack in response to gain life. So also turns on land tax, which he is not playing, which is I'm happy to see. Land tax is not a prison card, in my opinion.
No.
Even if you pair it with cards that make it seem like Sam is essentially trying to do that, right? Like unless we don't consider that to be a prison deck. It's possible that he's not. No, yeah, we shouldn't call Sam's deck a prison deck, actually. I don't think it is. Just because it has a card that says makes you discard.
To it.
No, not even. It just has the plow. No, it's not a prison deck. It's not a prison deck. It's just a value deck that's trying to break a symmetry with a otherwise fair card.
Okay. Land draw for turn. Not much happening on Sam's end.
Attack for 2, perhaps?
Yeah. Swing at the factories.
Yeah, it's a very interesting arrangement of creatures that Sam's got.
Yeah, I don't 100% agree with the creature selection. Like the way like 3 Jazams, 3 Suchis, 1 Singer, and then 2 Lions.
Yeah, maybe 4 Lions should have just been the number. I don't know. Library and Ivory Tower is pretty rough.
Yeah.
So Sam's going to have to try to find
Well, it's like facing the deck, You tend to see that sometimes in certain deck players, they have the 2.
Just would require... So Sam has Disenchant, and he's not using it. Would you use it on the Ivory Tower, or are you just going to wait until Martin plays actually, scary artifacts? Oh, never mind. I was going too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, Maze of Ith now shuts off the
factory, so now...
Yeah, so factory basically protects Martin even more. Basically says, okay, you took out my ivory tower, which was protecting me, so now I'm going to play another thing that protects me. So prison also does, it's protective. It's protection in one way or another. You can see it that way.
Playing Chaos Orb.
I think Martin can sit on that orb. He doesn't need to use it on Sam's lands. He can wait until there's something juicy.
I mean, he has a swamp and he has Underworld Dream, so I'm guessing next turn he's probably going to play the swamp. Does he have 3 black? No, he does not have 3 black mana.
If you're Sam, you probably want to try to get rid of that orb before you deploy your pieces. No?
Yeah. Oh, playing the disenchant on the orb. We'll...
Yeah, see, that's. I think.
I mean, at this point, might as well activate it and.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect flip.
Yep, very nice. So,
360.
There goes the factory, which is okay, even though you have the maze for it. Now you have it for the next thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
you hit a land and a creature. Like it's like a 2 or 3. It's like a 2.5 for 1.
Yeah. So now Martin drawing a Howling Mine, which is even working that much better for him at the library.
I don't think he has to play the Howling Mine. The Howling Mine. He has his own card draw engine going. There's no reason to start feeding his opponent unless he finds a relic barrier for or an icy. I wouldn't play the Howling Mine. I don't think it's right. I think it's very tempting. But,
oh yeah.
But I don't think it's correct.
Well, if I was Martin at this point, I probably would start wanting to take those Underworld Dreams out.
He even discarded it. Okay, so.
Because, I mean, like, Sam now,
yeah,
using disenchant, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. I have to say, I'm extremely impressed with the development of Martin's like skill at the game over time from when I first met him to today. It's like
I think that's like most players over time. That's the objective.
But for sure it is, and like most players achieve it. But it's been very noticeable with him, so I just want to commend him on that.
City of Brass.
Yeah, draw a card. I think he's going to play the Underworld Dreams, right?
At this point, and he's got a strip mine for any other factories and just.
Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't have played the city until I drew, unless he had to, because then he wouldn't.
Yeah, he had to have the 3 black mana.
Because that strip mine would be nice. Your opponent didn't do anything last turn. You can strip their land, right?
Yeah. So now, Sam taking 1.
Okay.
Oh, we have a mirror match.
So that kind of turns off the library, but not really. But kind of. But not really. You can still draw a few cards with the library in the face of it.
I mean, you guys Zern Orb too.
Yeah. He's fine to draw cards.
And
he's got disenchant. Oh, but he has Icy too, so he can play Icy with the Howling Mine. Did he draw a card?
No, not yet.
This is upkeep.
Upkeep.
Yeah.
You're at 6 cards. Draw step 7. Library 8.
Another freaking ivory tower. Well, I hate to say it again. Just kidding. I'd love to say it again. Martin's deck makes me really want to play Twiddle Vault.
Yeah. You got some people saying, for God. Exploit deleted.
Yeah.
So Martin really having a good board state right now.
Yeah.
Got like life coming in. He's got an answer for at least 1 creature at the moment.
And
slowly
threatening a slow clock.
Gaining life.
Yeah, drawing first with the library to gain an extra life. Makes
You know, it
sense.
would be so good for Martin right now, if he had it, would be like Sylvan Library. Pay
Oh.
4, just to get through your deck a little quicker.
Yeah.
Pay 4 live, draw an extra card, play it.
He is playing green, so it is a possibility. Maybe if he watches the video, he'll consider it, if he hasn't already. Yeah, Icy Manipulator is a good card. I was actually just gonna say, it doesn't seem like he's valuing Icy Manipulator, but then he started tapping lands, so I didn't say anything, and then he played the Icy Manipulator, so good. Like, it might look like because Sam's got so much mana and not doing anything that the Icy isn't valuable, but it just turns on so many things in Martin's own deck. So to use a turn where your opponent hasn't done anything to just tap out for a clunky... even better to have played it. But finally, he turns him off. Sam turns his opponent off of the library.
Yeah. So I think discarding his whole hand.
With a Dark Ritual, too, so...
Ooh.
Yes, Martin, I think I would have used the city to tap up a land just because, like, the one life is okay. You don't need to worry about that one life. No, I guess it wouldn't have mattered since Sam still has a land. But still, you know, he had to have Dark Ritual.
Well, I mean, even with Martin's hand empty at the moment, he's still like, and there you go.
Well, now you can tap that. So I'm saying, like, if he didn't play the Icy, not only would it have been discarded, but even if it didn't get discarded, he would have had to play the Icy now. But he actually has enough mana for it, so
yeah.
But still, it's like the point, like, just play it because it still costs 4 mana. So just get that out of the way when you can. Then you have all your lands the next turn for whatever you need, whatever you draw.
So I like the fact of right now he's not like giving him the card advantage, even though it would deal the extra damage. I think he wants to rebuild his hand first with some answers and push him.
Which is very good. Is that a demonic or a mind twist?
Mind twist, yeah. That's an excellent play. Sam not really drawing into anything at the moment, so...
But, I gotta keep tapping that. Yeah, it's not worth the extra point of damage.
No. I think card draw is much more advantageous than giving your opponent 1. Especially if he's at 15 right now.
Yeah.
If he's at like 3 or 4, I'd say go for it, but...
Oh.
So, now that's a bit more
That's really good. Yeah, it's really good. And doesn't have to take damage from the city because he just played a Scrubland, so
I think at this point, if I'm seeing my opponent play this, I'd take like 1 extra turn. Because, I mean, he's got Zernorb. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got like 9 lands, giving him 18 extra life on top of it.
Sam needs to draw a Strip Mine and a Juzam in order to, like, survive.
No, Jizam's like the worst thing with 2 Underworld Dreams. He's gonna take 3 points of damage.
Well, I just mean something with a big booty. I just meant something with a big booty because, like, he needs to outrace the 2 damage, right? So
yeah.
But Mazavith puts a huge damper on anything he draws that isn't a Strip Mine first.
So, Sam now playing 1 Underworld Dreams. I mean, at this point, disenchanting. So there you
go. Oh, I looked like a little bit of a frustrated gesture from Sam, which I don't blame him. He's trying to do something here, and Martin is just not allowing him, which is what the prison deck is trying to do.
So even Martin right now, not even giving him an extra card.
I wouldn't. It's not worth it. You're drawing so many cards, you're doing so good, and he's taking 2 damage.
Oh, I think he even drew a 3rd on the World Stream, so I think, at this point...
Yeah, maybe now you can concede a bolt every turn.
Yeah. 3 to the face. I mean, he's got 11 life.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't tap the Howling Mine, that's 6 damage this turn. That's like a 2-turn clock.
So maybe now you leave it untapped?
Yeah, that's what I say. 6 damage?
Yeah, so that's what he's doing, and then you just kill him next turn.
Even if he draws 1 disenchant, he's still dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he wouldn't be dead, he would be down to 1 life, but I mean...
It looks like Martin's deck did exactly what he wanted it to do. He can just pass the turn, probably.
Yeah.
He's gonna regrowth the disenchant, isn't he?
just to be like, here.
I mean, it's good, mental terrorism for games 2 or 3. Make your opponent, change.
A little salt for the wound, my child.
Yeah. Change their attitude, help ensure your victory in the second game.
Yeah, he's doing it because that's my thing. I gotta love my thing.
And say go and say victory. Victory screech. Yeah, so basically Sam didn't do anything and Martin did everything.
Yeah,
that he wanted to,
I mean, Martin also drew very well. Library, very early game.
Yeah, he had an answer for the Chaos Orb, right? Like Sam had an answer for...
Disenchant, regrowth at the end. I mean, Maze, Strip Mine, you had Zerno for life, you had Ivory Towers. So every which angle you would try to come from, he was ready for, essentially. Yeah. So it was really tough for Sam to try to get out of that.
Yeah. But also, I think Martin I think he sequenced his cards very well this game.
Yeah, I think he did very well. He wasn't too aggressive on the card draw, playing the Disenchant early on the Chaos Orb. I think also the fact that he tapped his own Howling Mine, even though he had the Underworld Dreams, giving himself card advantage.
And not worrying about
the damage. Yeah. I think those two plays together.
But even to the point of identifying the Howling Mine not being valuable, where he had a turn hit to discard, and he chose to discard the Howling Mine, which is like a statement, right? Like, it's a statement that says, I'm already so far ahead of you that I don't even need this card, nor do I even want to risk giving you anything. Like, I really don't want this. It was really good. We'll see what happens in game 2.
Yeah. I think if I was in Sam's place, I think that for me, that would be like a huge indicator. If I'm seeing my opponent with an Underworld Dreams and is discarding a Howling Mine, I'd be like, he seems to be in a very good position.
Well, I would at least tell myself that I'm not winning this game because my opponent's going to make a mistake. I'm going to have to figure out some other way to...
I think Sam also felt really good because of the fact that he had the Mind Twist. So maybe he's like...
It just came a bit late, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, so
it's a strong start for Sam, but that Ivory Tower is really annoying.
Yeah, because even if he swings in for 2, he could still gain his life back. So really, not making that Ivory Tower, that Mishra's Factory good. Oh, okay. Now we have a game.
I think
balance would be so powerful right now.
I think things happened a little bit out of sequence there. Like he animated and attacked, and then still used the floating mana. Or the Juzam, but whatever, it's all the same. He just does it first instead.
Yeah.
Unless he maybe expressed it out loud and Martin just changed the dice early.
Possibly. Swordsing, okay.
Yeah, so maybe that's actually one reason why I don't own a Juzam yet. Pay $1,400 USD just to get it plowed.
To be fair, that's any creature.
Nah, yeah, but at least it feels...
Well, if you want you could play your Reanimator deck against me again when I have City in the bottom main board.
It's okay.
It's okay? Alright. Actually, that land that's
I'm pretty sure it's time for you to leave.
Top 10 lands, top 10 most expensive lands only to be turned off by...
Eaten by a card that can never see play in any other facet of this game. Anywho, there's the Lion. That's why I would like it if Sam had 4 in his deck. It would be nice to see that card come out early to contest cards like Ivory Tower and also force plows.
Oh, no, now with 2 Ivory Towers. So now Sam's just going to have to attack with his factories and Lion every turn just to, to prevent Martin going too far ahead on his life count. I played one game with him years ago where he was at 40, 50 something life. I managed to sneak in a Mirror Universe on him. Mm-hmm. It was glorious.
Mirror Universe victories are always, they always feel very nice. I have to say though, based on the length of the video and seeing the 2 Ivory Towers already, it's either going to be an extremely interesting game or Sam's resilience is very high.
Yeah.
I'll have to feed the cat.
I mean, yeah. At a certain point, you're
But my thing,
you have to consider like the time too. You have a 15-minute round.
are they really timed though? I don't think we time the rounds.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They do.
Okay.
They say because when I was there a few times, they say, "Okay, guys, whatever, KSO flips or like you have like 3 minutes." And last time I went there I think it was Dominic that was managing the player and time while also playing.
Oh, okay.
So it's yeah, but there are times. Or else you forget you would.
Yeah.
You would finish.
So what's Mate considering here? Is he considering maybe the Howling Mine to like negate Relic Barrier first to set up? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Set up.
yeah. You set up your card draw. I mean, I was having a discussion with Benoit, and we were talking about rounds when you're playing. Because he's playing Storytime. So when he's playing Storytime, it's like playing Shahrazad, and he was talking about like the intelligence of the other player. They'll just say they'll concede the extra game, lose half their life, if they feel that their board state is that much better. You know what I mean? So it's like a question of time management versus.
I mean, timed rounds with
Time, because you have the timed rounds, you have to figure like, okay,
could that be like an angle? Like you bring a Shahrazad deck knowing that your opponent might panic into just conceding to save time? I don't know. That's pretty.
Well, he was talking about that. He was like saying that that's like the most intelligent card in Magic the Gathering because it's like forcing the opponent to really decide.
Oh yeah.
When you're in timed rounds, like, do you feel your board state's that much better?
Mm. Honestly, they should make that card should just be legal and make it up to the like. They should just be legal. I don't understand what the problem is. Like it creates long games. Like
well, I don't see the formats it is, but I'm not sure.
I don't think the card creates long games. I think bad players create long games.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole other discussion. Well, we saw Sam disenchanting the Relic Barrier, so probably not wanting to having to deal with that. Because like Relic Barrier is also good for like the factory and the Soul Ring.
Yeah, so that's true. It relieves pressure from the Maze of Ith, right? Because the barrier can tap the Howling Mine, and the Maze again can track other stuff. Okay, but so Maltea's got the 2 towers, but he seems to be losing life.
Well, I mean, he's getting 4 every turn.
Oh, the factory is beating it also. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, nice. Okay. Sam saying he wants to put up a fight. I like it.
Enough talk. Blood.
What is this? What the fuck was that?
That was...
Did that flip? I guess not, right?
No, not things like, no.
Oh.
It just like, it flopped.
Wow. They're having a... Yeah, I see what Tim saying. Like, it's just, look, like, you're playing with, like...
But this is the thing with old school.
Yeah, if you're playing with something on the line, it's like, sure, make them do it, but, like, just... So it's unfortunate. It certainly feels bad from the...
Well, I mean, Martin in this instance is correct.
Oh, yeah,
if he's wanting to apply, like...
Yeah, sure. But that's why it's like, you shouldn't even just flip. You should just let the thing just destroy. Because, because then it leads to this, and... like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, but, after a couple of beers, you're just talking trash. And look at you. How many years you can't even flip a card? What's wrong with you, kid? Just go home and eat your Wheaties. Come back when you're ready.
Come back when you're a champion. Okay, so Martin has chosen life points instead of less life points. I heard it's a way to stay alive when your deck is trying to stay alive. I guess it's like you could arguably just not ever do anything, right? If it means keeping enough cards in your hand. But now, But then, yeah, if you can deploy this kind of combo, then it is even more worth it to go a bit lower on cards to then eventually get higher than you otherwise would be. So
yeah, so he's
that taps the factory.
So now Sam only doing 2 damage. So now he's not going to be winning the race because now Martin is going to be gaining a button of life every turn, 6 life, if he's having 3 cards in hand.
So yeah, it would be worth playing. Oh my god, another tower.
It's glorious.
Like, is that not just a concede moment? Unless you're really, really, really praying that you're going to find the mind twist. You know what I mean?
The only way I would like not concede if it was like the other player is if I'm playing cards in my deck like Shatterstorm, Dust to Dust,
Twiddlevald. I'm just saying.
But, seriously speaking, yeah, it's just like, okay, 9 life per turn. 9 life. Yeah, that's... And, like, your factory can attack,
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's got balance, and... Okay, he could start doing that, too. But yeah, balance would bring hands to 0 if he could empty his own, and then Mind Twist also.
I mean, is it even worth activating your factory?
Well, if you're not doing anything else, you might as well. I mean...
Yeah.
Unless you're afraid of it getting disenchanted, which is a possibility, right? Like, that would feel bad. Or worse, because I guess right now the feeling isn't very good. Divine Offering. I might be inclined to use that Divine Offering on the Soul Ring, just to... It's not really doing anything, right? So,
if you get him off his mana.
Yeah, even if you know that he's got this, like, Anvil of Bogardan, like... You're probably not worried about it.
I mean, right now, I'd play the Howling Mine, tap it. Take whatever 4 for this turn. I've got enough cards in my hand. Start getting life. I mean, the Divine Offering could also be good for factory removal.
Yeah. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see a plow. What are we plowing? Yeah, plow the creature, yeah. Because artifacts are a lot easier to kill with the Maltese deck.
Yes.
Oh, that Chaos Orb.
There'll be stories he'll tell his grandchildren in 2023.
Yeah.
In October monthly. It was a dark day. I missed the Chaos Orb flipping.
So, Maltaina's probably gonna use that demonic to get Titania's song when it's relevant. I could be wrong, but...
Oh, he has one in his hand?
He's already got one in his hand, so... Never mind. What would you get with that? Maybe get...
What does he have in his hand?
More Ices. Get Underworld Dream. Armageddon.
Good question. Maybe right now just sit on it until
Yeah.
you need it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, if Sam pulls out a Mind Twist, he could still Mind Twist him for 4. So I maybe would get the Mind Twist.
It's kind of hard to play. Oh, like Mind Twist Sam.
Mind Twist Sam. Okay, so he decided to Divine Offering the factory.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like pretty good for Malte, right? Already.
Yeah. You could disenchant the Soul Ring.
Regrowth is nuts.
Savage. Oh, he's looking to see what he could regrowth.
Bring back another tower.
Sam draws disenchants the Ivory Tower. Martin regrowth of the Ivory Tower.
But see, the thing is that Martin's position is such that cards like Regrowth and Demonic can just be saved for when they need to get a specific thing. Unless you're really, really afraid of him top decking a Mind Twist.
I mean, at this point, being in Martin's position, do you play the song? Do you disenchant his Soul Ring, then play the song?
No, I think you want to get more artifacts in play. But, yeah, I think it's coming. The time is coming very soon for the song. But you could also even Demonic for Strip Mine, right? If he's not playing any lands, you just Demonic for Strip Mine, take it the white out, no more disenchant, and then destroy the Soul Ring. Okay, well, never mind. Now land tax puts an end to that plan.
Yeah, but he's got a disenchant anyways.
Oh, yeah, he just disenchant him.
It's like, no. Oh, okay. But I mean, he's got Relic at this point, so
now
he feels inclined. Well, and he's got the IC, so I mean, he's still like in a pretty good position.
Yeah. Also, he's got Relic. He's got his Regrowth and Demonic, so he could Regrowth Plow, he could Regrowth.
Well, it seems like Martin's life count is at like 74 at this point.
Yeah.
Something like that. He could even take a beating for a few turns. It wouldn't even phase him.
Oh, there's Mind Twist. He just drew Mind Twist.
Oh, glorious.
That's the other thing about Demonic Tutor, right? Is like, you don't need to rush into it, and you might even just draw the cards that you would otherwise search for. Which opens up...
Did he play the Regrowth? No, not yet, eh?
No.
So he could Mind Twist him.
Yeah.
Regrowth the Mind Twist, and then... yeah. Play Magic the Gathering, they said. It would be fun, they said.
He is turning on the land tax, though. Or it was already turned on, but now he's making it so that it's really turned on. What is this? What costs 5?
Unless he's doing the Mind Twist. Because the only thing he's going to draw is lands next turn. He doesn't probably really care.
Why isn't he going all the way?
Yeah, I would just do all...
Oh, he wants the City of Brass to tap the Suchi?
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So he's got 3 lands.
But, like, I just take 4 damage, no?
Yeah.
You're at 49 or whatever, 29.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather get that last card out of his hand. Oh, it's just a land, so maybe it didn't matter.
Did he not shuffle his deck?
No, he just drew land tax.
Yeah, but you have to shuffle your deck.
Oh, he didn't. Are you saying after? He didn't shuffle after land tax?
I don't think he did.
No. I mean, I don't really blame him if he's not really in it anymore after what's been going on, you know? It's been pretty rough from his perspective, for sure.
Maybe he's ye old cheats McGeats over here.
Yeah, no.
A little Picaradoo. Let's see what we got coming. I doubt it.
None of that, none of that.
He's probably just so...
Yeah. Another disenchant. Oh, big surprise. You know? Yeah, Malten is just like swimming in card advantage. Card advantage and options. And life. And land.
Yeah.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. He can attack for 10 if he plays the song.
Yeah, I think the song is correct to play at this point. Because they could attack at this point when it comes to... I mean, he plays the song, comes into play. He could attack with the artifact creatures because they are effectively not affected by summoning sickness because they were already in play at the beginning of turn.
Yeah. He might also just be like, it's not worth dealing 10 damage if I just get balanced. I'll just wait until I have lethal on board and then song. It is a thing. Like, if you're in the prison deck and you have them locked out, you don't really care to win right now or in 20 years. It's the same thing. Like, you want to win when it reduces your chances of losing. So...
Okay, having a discussion. Well, Mate also having a balance too, so...
I think Sam will be super inclined to play a second creature if he draws one. But balance will shut off the ivory towers.
Yeah. But I'm saying, let's say he plays another creature, you play balance. This creature's die. Then you play song. Now you have 5 creatures in play versus him. There's a lot of ways to go about it, so... Okay, now he's playing the demonic. So now I'm wondering what's his...
Underworld Dreams to start putting the slow pressure. Is Sam at 27? Is that what those two are?
Looks like it. From what, though? Oh, the Jazam, yeah. The Jazam and then...
Savannah Lion.
Yes. Sam not giving up.
Yeah, I think the Montreal Tundra Wolves, there's quite a few of us, me not included, who will you can win when you kill me. I'm sticking.
Should we remind the viewers that one time we played off camera your Storytime deck and it was an hour and a half?
Yeah, but it was worth it though because I won.
You're such a... It was worth it because I won. Oh, you... Only to die by lightning bolt.
Pay white, deal 10 damage. It's everything I'm interested in doing. So I went to Pauper.
I closed the computer screen and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. I went to Pauper last week and played Burn, and I was just telling everybody there that I came here to do one thing, and that's disrespect life totals.
Well, it's funny. The other day I was like, I came here to do 2 things. Chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Yeah.
And I'm out of bubblegum.
Yeah. Chew ass and kick bubblegum. Okay. Ooh, he let him draw 2 cards. What is the reason for this behavior? What is going on? I don't understand what just happened. Did I missee how Sam drew? I thought I saw him draw 2 cards. Unless he was getting, I don't know, maybe he was getting lands with land types.
Yeah, I think so. And Martin has library. Which is a surprise he hasn't played yet.
Maybe he doesn't have the 7 cards? So he doesn't want to expose it? Is it possible? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. That was so fast. Maybe he has 7.
What's his life count at?
24 plus 14, 38.
And he's got a Winter Orb. Ugh. There's just something about prison decks I love, though. I mean... Okay.
It's pretty good.
Now do you play the song? Do you wait still? Do you play the regrowth to disenchant his Soul Ring?
Yeah, the thing is like... The song still opens him up to getting balanced. And the only way Maltaine loses this game is if... Sorry. The only way Maltaine doesn't win this game is if he loses. So he can't be making plays that introduce a loss potential.
Yeah.
So you might as well just keep drawing your cards. Like you won't deck yourself before you have lethal on board with the number of artifacts in your deck. So just keep discouraging your opponent. Draw a million cards. Destroy everything they play. You know? Like at some point, he'll have 3 or 4 aces in play. You tap 4 lands, play Winter Orb.
Yeah.
Two, 4, 6, 8, 12. And 8 is 20.
I mean, even the fact that he put in the Felden's King, he knew he was in it for a while.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm in this to win.
But yeah, the total amount of mana his artifacts make is 30.
So now...
Oh yeah, there is the Mind Twist. That is the only concern, right? Is that your opponent will just draw Mind Twist.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's okay though, because if he loses everything now, he just maintains the card draw. Like he'll just draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
So he'll get it right back. Draw 2 cards, do nothing. Your opponent has no creatures. Your life total is not being threatened. You'll get back to 4 cards in no time, and then your Ivory Towers get turned on, and then the next turn your Sylvan Library, your Library of Alexandria is turned on again. It's nuts. It's nuts. NVTS nuts.
NV?
TS nuts, yeah. That's a bonus points for anybody who knows that reference.
You're talking to a boomer here, kid.
Yeah, that's... Shouldn't say that, because the movie's old. It's an old movie. Old movie. It's like 80s, maybe? 83? 88? 81. Are you a Mel Brooks fan?
I have not seen History of the World Part 1.
It's a Mel Brooks movie. Anyways, back to the program. Oh,
Armageddon.
It sounds just like, you know what? I may be losing this game, but yeah.
That's the pure, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but Martin's still in a good position because he's still got a Howling Mine and Relic Barrier.
Yeah, he just has
taps his Soul Ring.
Draws 2 and rebuild, yeah.
It's like throwing salt in your opponent's eye.
Yeah. Sam refusing to give up. Divine Offering, not even worth using, right? You have your own. You have so many things to tap. Nah, you don't need to do that. Your Relic Barrier taps it, and then the mana with the Icy taps the land. Like, don't get ahead of yourself here. It's fine. Okay.
He chose blood. Well, what about the life? What about the life game?
Yeah, that's true. I failed to take into consideration the life game. Shame.
What a shame. Is he at Black Ice? Okay, well.
Doesn't really do anything because the Ivory Towers are there. Yeah, I mean, I think looking at the deck list, now this is obviously seeing what's happening, but I think we can believe the opinion that Martin was probably favored all along.
Probably.
It seems to be like an established-ish archetype. Sorry,
kind of like a parfait kind of with song in Underworld Dreams.
I forget the exact definition of what parfait is.
Isn't it like artifact white kind of?
I don't know. They were referring to parfait in pre-modern with the land tax and scroll rack deck, but I don't know exactly. I don't know the history. If Carl's listening, he'll hopefully comment and tell us.
I know someone watching this is probably yelling right now.
That's why if we approach it from a educate us as opposed to a pretending to know position, maybe they'll appreciate us a little bit more.
Okay, so you're saying I still gain life because blah blah blah.
Oh, there you go. Well, okay. So again, it's a shame because Sam keeps finding, pseudo / just direct answers to Martin's life game cards, but they always just come too late. And there's the dream, and yeah, now it's now the clock begins. It's a long one, 27 turns, but like,
yeah,
Martin will find his other Underworld dreams, and if he gets all 4 in play, then and then you can play the songs.
So now he's not tapping his, or is he tapping?
Yeah, he's got it. Come on, you have to tap.
He's tapping his swamp.
He is not tapping.
So taking 2 effectively.
So maybe now he's saying, okay, you have a lot of health, so I don't want to wait 27 turns.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you draw an extra card to try to kill you faster. Okay. I mean, you play the second Icy just because, right?
Yeah. At this point.
Ooh. No, he can't play that. He can't play that card.
Why not?
He doesn't have a green source.
Yeah, he does.
Where? Those are both scrublands.
That's a good point.
He has a City of Brass in his hand, so he could play it. It's just that he didn't.
Maybe he thought, unless one of them's like a really, really bad proxy of a scrubland.
No. Malkane's all cards are all real. Wait, listen, it's not as bad because he does have a way to play it, like, through the City of Brass in his hand, but this is not legal, so. I'm gonna go tease him in the group chat right now.
You were just saying, yeah, he's gotten better over the years, only to disappoint you.
He got excited.
It's like, ooh. Oh, I mean, at this point, it's game.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, he could have cast it anyways. He had the City of Brass. He has the City of Brass. As long as people watching don't take it too seriously, this is just an opportunity to tease Martin. That's
yeah.
It's a win for everybody. So you can see the City of Brass.
Yeah.
It's just rough. It's just rude. It's just mean. Well, it's a handshake and
a win.
A prison. Honestly, I have to say, whether or not it feels bad to play against prison decks, it is a nice thing to see them function properly and do their thing. Like, it really is. Like, if you can take a bias away from distaste when you're playing against it, and really look at how the pieces come together and the cogs help turn each other, it's really nice when it works. So
yeah, when you see it work and work well, you're just like, wow.
Obviously, it's a shame that we couldn't get a proper cast there.
Yes, but
it's okay.
But he had it in his hand, so it was a.
I heard he had City of Brass in his hand.
Yes, but it'll be something to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. I already launched the first. Well,
missile. I mean, we're at times too when we comment on things. There's certain mistakes that we make. So everyone makes mistakes. We're all here to have fun, have a good time, and watch this. Format that gets a little less love and. Watch,
sure. Hopefully it gets more love. I mean, this seems interesting. The cards that they seem to have added, I like the fact that they didn't just say, "Here, we're adding 4 sets to the format." Like, that's not old school anymore. So I like that they've picked, carefully selected a number of cards. Makes it really interesting. So maybe I'll look into it myself, actually.
Yeah, and hats off to the viewers who made it to this end, to the end of the video.
Yeah, for sure.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.